Sampson entering the cage. He is a 125 fighter. He is also making his debut tonight, standing at 5'6". With the debut fighter, you never know too much about him, but they're also guaranteed to put on an exciting fight. As we saw this last time, you don't know what to expect, so we're hoping for the best tonight.
4 minutes and 24 seconds.
Hey, my man up there, can we turn these mics up a little bit? I can't barely hear him.
I think we got to talk to Chaz Bryan. He's in control of all this. I did not know where to even start with all this.
Is it these two down here?
As far as I know, you don't touch this knob right here. It's all the way turned up. No. He said don't touch this. This messes with the cameraman.
What's up, dude? How you doing? I was gonna say, you sit here, go on.
All right, here we go. We're on the second fight. We just grabbed Mr. Kiel.
Sundara.
All right, we're bringing in Mark Sundara into the cage here, and we don't know a whole lot about him except I know his coach pretty well, and he says that this guy's a ninja, so pretty excited to see what he's going to do. Sampson we know a little bit about. He's been training at the Rock MMA gym on the weekends a little bit to get familiar with the cage, and
All right, we're going to get back to action now. Matt is still around dealing with some of the technical difficulties that's been going on tonight. But we do got another amateur bout that is coming up now.
all right, are we on?
His opponent stands across the cage to my right and fights out of the red corner.
Can you hear me, Eric?
I can hear you, Matt. Yes, I can.
All right, we got some crazy stuff that's been going on here tonight, but we're back.
That's usual for Rock the Dock. That's why you need to come out and check it out every year.
Well, these poor guys have been sitting here waiting for a little bit to get going. We had some medical issues with some of our spectators in the crowd. We're back in action. We're getting ready to kick the second bout off of the night. And these two guys I hear great things about. We haven't seen either one of them in our show before, but I was promised fireworks.
I have a feeling fireworks after waiting around for at least 20 minutes. First, this is the most nervous part about your first amateur bout, and then having to wait an additional bit of time. These guys are both going to come out ready to go, and I'm excited to see it.
All right, we're getting ready to start here. The referee, we're good to go, man. I'm looking forward to this one.
Which is We've got Kiel with the blue and Sundara also with the blue. Comes out with a quick leg kick.
Sundara's coming out groovy. You know, one thing about these flyweights is they're so fast. look like lightning bolts. All right, we have a stop in time.
I think that the referee is going to tell them that they both have the... I might be wrong.
All right,
so
well, they had an eye poke there, had an eye poke incident. We're going to get ready to get started again here. And
Sampson looks like he's over there ready to go.
he just can't wait to get a hold of him. Here we go.
I saw he caught him with the
Ref's
quick
going to
left
restart,
jab,
and
so
we're on again.
see how it goes. Come out and touch gloves, and
There's a little bit of an eye thing going
yeah,
on
it looks
there.
like Mark's eye is bothering him a little bit, but we'll see if that affects him at all.
He is
He's
quick.
got some nice leg kicks for sure. He's going for the takedown. It's got Sampson against the
And
cage.
Sampson, go ahead and reverse that. Yeah, look good.
Right now, both fighters are working against the cage and just really working for positioning.
So Sampson got the takedown. It wasn't easy. He went for a little bit of work and he's trying to fire some ground and pound, but Sundara looks like he knows what he's doing here. He's got his hips over. He's going to go for an
He
armbar.
really does. He looks like he's using his knees, using his hips well, going for an armbar or whatever it might be, but he definitely does know what he's doing off his back.
Wow. Good slam by Sampson. Sampson's, he's definitely the bigger opponent, and you're seeing a little bit difference in strength.
Definitely can see it would be beneficial for Sampson to throw the hooks in right now and really take full control of his opponent right now. He's got perfect positioning too. Oh, he throws in the second hook, and it looks like he's throwing in the rear naked choke, and I did not see.
That is some slick setup for jiu-jitsu right there.
He got the body triangle and the rear naked choke, and it looks like this is going to be an end of the fight unless Sundara is able to pull out something miraculous right now.
Well, I'll tell you what, Sampson took his back. He's got the body triangle, like you said. He's pretty deep on the neck there. Sundara's not giving up, though. Sundara's not giving up, and he's in some trouble here, Eric.
He definitely is in some trouble here in Sundara. We've got Sampson really calm on the bottom, and he's just really looking like he's able to secure it. He does not want this round to come to an end, though, and put both fighters back to his feet, though.
I'm impressed how Sundara has made it this far. I mean, Sampson was so deep on his back.
A body triangle itself is almost able to squeeze the breath out of you where you're unable to catch your breath after a couple minutes of fighting. Sundara looks like he's got the heart, though, to continue to go.
So Sampson is not going to give up that position, and we're going to go ahead and go into the second round here.
10
Great
seconds
defense.
left. I know that Sampson, he's going to look back and be disappointed he was unable to finish the fight once he gets. That's the best position he can get in MMA bout. So
I got to give Sundara some credit. I'll tell you what, he was in a bad position. He remained calm, and great defense there with the rear naked choke, and he made it to the second round. My hat goes off to him.
I'm impressed by him. Yeah, he got poked in the eye, which is definitely it's going to end up in you being on your back or something bad happening with you not being able to see clear. I saw him blink.
Yeah, I saw him kind of give a few blinks there. His eye was impaired a little bit, and you know that might have been something that happened to lead him to where he was. But I don't want to take anything away from Sampson, because Sampson was on his game, and everything he did was, as far as technique-wise, was perfect. I mean, great
Technique
takedowns.
was perfect. Yes, it was.
You know, great setup from the back for that first choke he had.
Throwing the body triangle in shows that he's been training some jiu-jitsu right there. It's the best way to lock somebody in when you secure the back. And, certain
it
people
happened
hard
fast.
with the rear naked choke, but I'm excited to see the stand-up again with how quick both these fighters are on their feet.
Well, we're getting ready to start the second round. I'm excited to see what happens here.
Both fighters look like they're ready to go.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like his body's taking a big toll on him with everything that's gone on at the Rock the Dock tonight.
And there we go. You know, these flyweights, it's very hard to run them out of energy. You know, they're small, they're fast, they don't gas out often. You see how quick they are.
Both fighters are throwing.
Sundara scored a few knees in there, and Sampson's got him against the wall.
Sampson, though, is the more powerful. We've got Sampson on top. He's really trying to throw down some punches and see what he can do to end the fight right here in front of us.
Sampson came here to fight. He's a little grimy, you know. He looks like he's a little grimy. He's really staying tight onto him. Sundara's trying to move, but Sampson ain't having it.
Yeah, we'll see where Sundara's able to do from off his back, because that's where he's been at for the second round in a row, and in the judge's eye, he's not going to win the fight. So if he's not able to pull off a submission, he's definitely got to be able to keep the fight to his feet or
absolutely
positioning.
Absolutely. We got Sundara here at half guard. It's really hard for him to strip his hips out at this point because his back's against the fence right there.
If I'm looking at this correctly, it looks like Sampson almost had a hold of Sundara's head behind his head and was able to land a couple clean shots to him.
Sundara just secured a Kimura from half guard, and he's really trying to crank it. It's tough though. Like, they're against the fence there. He doesn't really have a whole lot of room. We'll see what he can do with it.
It is, though. He definitely does have the Kimura locked in. You can see that Sampson clearly veins poking out right now. He is definitely trying hard to prevent this from submitting him in the fight.
But once again, you see how they're pinned against the fence here. Sampson, go ahead. He escaped the Kimura. That was a good showing by Sundara to recognize that was available, and Sampson toughed through it.
Sampson has still landed a couple good shots, not many of them, but he's definitely landing them, and he's winning the round in the judge's eyes. This is the second round in a row.
I like the way Sampson's ground and pounding from half guard here. He's staying active, he's staying busy, he's not trying to sit. Every time he gets a spare moment, he's going.
Sundara's a nice arm bar. We'll see where he's able to go with it.
That was cool. You know, now it went from Sampson being on top and dominating to being in some trouble here with an arm bar with Sundara. I'm impressed. That was cool.
I'm definitely impressed with Sundara's jiu-jitsu off his back. He's unable to finish the fight, but definitely knows he's been working on it and has some proper technique.
Well, that's two good submissions that Mark Sundara had Sampson, and Sampson escaped. So
Sampson just great at controlling the fight. Looks like he's a more powerful fighter for sure. There's no doubt about that, and just able to continue to land shots on him.
Well, we're up at the end of the second round, and we're going to go ahead and go to the third round here. Very cool, very good fight. Sampson came here to fight. Sundara's no pushover. I'm happy with what I'm seeing here, Eric.
It is, and both fighters in their corners at 125. They seem to have conditioning for days, and both fighters really don't look like anything's affecting them too bad. Both look like they're in their corners ready to come out and continue the same action in the third round at the Rock the Dock.
Well, we got one of our beautiful ring girls in the cage, Miss Lindsay Blair, strutting her stuff. She's been here for, I believe, since the very beginning with Rock the Dock.
Since Rock the Dock 1, yes.
I wish we had these corners, Mike. I'd love to see what their coaches are telling them. I think Sundara knows that you can't stay on the bottom like that this round, or he's going to lose.
Yeah, I think Sundara's coaches, they have to be telling him that these last two rounds he's been on his back, even with the submissions, though he's losing in the judge's eyes, and without coming out here and finishing the fight, he's not going to come out with a victory tonight. So
I'm not going to be surprised.
His coaches are telling him to come out in this fight and get the victory. It's going to be hard to do on Sampson there.
All right, we're over here in the third round here with Mr. Sampson and Sundara. Thus far, I'm going to go ahead and steer it towards Sampson's way. He's been able to control his opponent, which you can see he's going for again. He's a little bit stronger, it looks like, and he's got some real slick grappling.
He does. He went straight for it, went in close, didn't want to prevent anything. Looks right now like he could be going for a head and arm choke.
Yeah, he was setting that up pretty much from the beginning that he got that position. We'll see what he does with it.
Yeah, it'd be great to see him. He just, he's got it set up. If he goes to side mount, he could really walk to the side.
There he goes. Sundara's in some trouble now. He's got him inside. He's got a real tight head and arm choke. Sundara's he's not ready to give up yet.
All he needs to do right now is drop his hips more to the mat, and I think he'll be able to put a little bit more pressure onto Sundara's neck, but with his hips being up so high, it's hard to really finish the submission as of right now.
You see Sundara here, he just went, he just gave him the thumbs up saying he's okay. You know, he's caught in the submission, but Sampson's not able to finish the submission. Looks like he's going to go ahead and give the submission up since he's got full mount.
Yeah,
and try to go to ground and pound from here.
I would let go of the submission after exerting so much energy for one submission. If it's not working, you try to go on to the next thing.
I like this Sundara guy. You know, he is tough. He's been caught in a couple of bad spots here, and he's not tapping out early. He's not trying to get the fight over with. He's a fighter. I like it.
I do like it. I'd also like to see Sampson, though. If he perfects the technique, he's really going to be somebody to compete with in this division. If he would have really dropped his hips down on that submission, I think he could have definitely ended the fight right there. Also, though, I think Sampson knows that he's got the fight won right here unless something spectacular happens.
Yeah, we're at the 2-minute mark at this point. I mean, you know, Sundara's got 1 minute to pull something out of his trick bag, and it's not looking good for him.
It's not. Sundara's definitely been the more dominant opponent of the two.
Sampson's just kind of having his way with him, but you know, Sundara's slowly starting to creep out of the position here, and he's about to get possibly nice turnaround by Sundara. That was cool. Sundara had a spark of energy right there, turned around, scored a knee. You know, he's back into a bad position, but still, it just shows that he's going to fight this fight to the end.
Sundara's got heart, and I think with the training, if he learns to keep his posture more in the fights, he could definitely be somebody to compete with, because heart's one of the most important things to have. Sampson just seems like the stronger fighter tonight, though.
I agree. You know, this fight's going to come to an end here, and Sampson was trying to finish the fight the whole time. I give him respect for that. And my hat's off to Sundara because he never gave up. He fought to the end. The guy has heart. I'm proud. I'm proud. These are great competitors in here tonight.
Sitting here beside the cage, though, it's great to see Sampson. He's came out victorious in his first fight, and it's got to be a great feeling. Sundara's still got to feel great, though. He gave it his all, and both guys got to feel great entering there and put on a great performance tonight.
I think we know which way this fight's going. Sampson was pretty much controlling the fight for the majority. Sundara had a few tricks in there, but it just didn't go his way. Hats off to him and the Black Guy Jim for bringing him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the judges' scorecards for the final decision. Anita Clark and Pedro Claudio both scored about 30-27. Barry Lindenman scores about 29-27 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Kiel.